Have you ever wondered why music artists use strange symbols and gestures in their music videos and concerts? If you have not, then you're not alone. Most of the people fail to see a deeper connection between these artists and the satanic occult groups. One cannot but ask himself these questions. What are these symbols that reoccur everywhere in the entertainment business? Why are these symbols used by artists over and over again? Where do these symbols come from? What is the meaning behind these symbols? If you don't have an answer to these questions, then you have no right to dismiss this case. If you analyze Satanism, you will come to the conclusion that it's very prevalent in the music industry. Satanism, or black magic, is based on the worship of Satan and neglecting the worship of God. Satanism reached its peak in Egypt at the time of the pharaohs. This is why a lot of the symbolism can be traced back to this civilization. You will see a lot of Egyptian symbolism in the music industry. Here's an example of the owl that the Egyptians used. Does it look familiar to you? Yes, this same owl is used by the rap artist Drake. Drake can also be seen doing the 666 hand gesture. Each finger represents the number 6, making it the sign of the devil, with one eye. This is Aleister Crowley, dressed as an Egyptian pharaoh. He is considered as the most notorious satanic magician of the 20th century. He identifies himself as the prophet entrusted with guiding humanity into the age of Horus in the early 20th century. Horus is yet again an Egyptian god. Here you see rap artist Jay-Z wearing the quote, "Do what thou wilt," which comes from the philosophy of dilemma, which was developed by Aleister Crowley. This religion includes a number of deities primarily adapted from ancient Egypt. Yet again, you can clearly see the links between these artists and Satanism. But still, the people pay no heed and continue as if they saw not. Also notice, the same triangle and eye the Satanists use can also be found on the American $1 bill. Why is the government using satanic symbols? Assassin's Creed is a video game series which primarily revolves around the rivalry between two ancient secret societies, the Assassins and the Knights Templar, and their indirect relation to an ancient species predating humanity, referred to within the games as those who came before. We know before God created humans, he created the jinn, including Satan. The latest release of this video game is called Assassin's Creed Origins, which is about how these secret societies started. And you can guess it, it is in ancient Egypt. The secret societies want to control humanity. Although this is just a video game, it has a lot of truth in it.
I want to represent the idea that you really can make what you want. One of my favorite books is The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho. And that's just, I just believe that. I believe that I can create whatever I want to create. If I can put my head on it right, study it, learn the patterns, and, you know, it's hard to put into words. It's real.
In this clip, we hear the actor Will Smith talk about the book, The Alchemist, by Paulo Coelho. When we look at the cover of this book, we can see it again, the link to the Egyptian civilization. Will also talks about that he can create everything he wants. This is a satanic philosophy, because only Allah has the authority to create whatever he wants. Satan tells his worshippers to do whatever thou wilt, and neglect whatever Allah wants. The philosophy behind do what thou wilt is that Satan wants you to do whatever your desires tell you and neglect the worship of Allah. Alchemy is a seemingly magical process of transformation, creation, or combination. Yes, a magical process, black magic to be more precise. If we look at the symbols used in alchemy, we can see some familiar symbols. Am I right? Here we see another symbol used in alchemy. Now look at the album cover of the rapper Lupe Fiasco. Are these people artists, or are these people magicians? That is up to you to decide. Anton LaVey was an American occultist and was labeled by many as the father of Satanism. He was the founder of the Church of Satan and the religion of LaVeyan Satanism. He authored several books, including the Satanic Bible, the Satanic Rituals, and the Satanic Witch. Here you can see him do a satanic hand sign. Does it look familiar to you? This hand sign is very prevalent in the music industry. This is not just a mere coincidence. The devil is hiding in plain sight. Here you can see rap artist A$AP Rocky on a satanic pentagram. Why do we keep on seeing links to Satanism? This is not a one-time occurrence. It keeps on happening over and over again. It is now up to us to draw conclusions. This Baphomet symbol is widely used in Satanism. If these artists have nothing to do with Satanism, then why do they keep on associating themselves with satanic symbolism? But there still remains one question unanswered. Why do all these artists worship the devil? What do they get in return?